Australia's saying you have to be 16 and over, and so everyone's going to start doing it, which is good. What's
Well, the problem is that in order to prove that you're over 16, you're going to have to put in your ID, so your online anonymity goes away. And I feel like the problem becomes, well, there's two problems, right? There's the online anonymity that goes away, and then there's also if they put the platform responsible for what the information is there, then we're going to be lied to. So everything that the politicians will start doing, they're going to lie to us. And I heard this one incredibly interesting example of, well, okay, but which one, like, up to which extent should everything be public, right? Or should everything be filtered? Like, should we know everything that the FBI does? Should we know everything?
I think
Like
so.
where do we draw the line? I also think that we should have access to absolutely everything. Everything that is public domain should be public domain, right? Like if the FBI does something, it should be public. Like you shouldn't have like an ongoing investigation maybe, but like if an investigation has ended, you should have access to absolutely all the files and be able to go through them.
I guess like if there's going to be a sting operation to go and like when they say ongoing investigation, that they use that so broadly, it's like I think that needs to be really defined. But if you're going to say ongoing investigation for everything, they can say that about, then they do. They use it for all types of things to keep shit secret, or to redact files like in Epstein, or to reject FOIA requests. They do these things, and we're stuck not knowing shit. I don't think anything should be done with our money without being completely above board, because these ongoing investigations, they're a lot of times they cause crime. They cause crime in order to catch people into crimes because they know this guy's a bad guy. So they cause a crime in order to get this guy to do it. And then so the entrapment, but they can wiggle around the entrapment rule and they're able to cause crime and convict people. It's really messed up. If everything were above board, then just let everyone know. What's the problem? Like I
Okay.
just I don't think this idea of hey we were planning all this shit to bomb Venezuela. Why didn't you just put it out there? You know, like what's we needed to surprise them. No, you didn't. You didn't have to go out and do an act of war. Like
So, so are you saying that everything needs to be known? So the state should not have any secrets.
I don't think the state should have any secrets. We're paying for it.
Yeah, but um,
Okay, let me ask you this. I'll tell you what.
I don't know if I
If
agree with everything needs to be
okay, if
unquote, but
my claim is that the state should have be completely transparent, and yours to say that they should hold some things back.
I feel like some things need to be held back because so either either we have to have media unbiased by law and responsible for what they're saying,
Hmm.
and if it causes confusion, then they should be penalized. Either that or like some form of that, something along those lines,
Okay, we
or
already do that.
yeah,
We already do that.
or the state. Well, we don't, right? Because now media can easily be biased towards one side or another. There's no problem there. So we should remove bias from media as much as we can, and if we can, like, put it by law or something, then it's okay, because then the media can present absolutely anything they find there. Because people won't look at the official documents; they look at the media. But if the media, take for instance, what was it, the UFO unclassified documents of Area 51 or something, and
Hmm.
people, like, there was media who just published nonsense and bullshit from that, and people started believing nonsense and bullshit. So
Yeah.
we do need some, like, at some point we do need information is very powerful, and we do need to make sure that the correct information reaches the public. So
Okay, so we can't the way we now ensure that the correct information reaches the public is through the market, right? The market is supposed to do that. That if people keep on finding that Fox News is lying, they should stop going to Fox News. We just find out that it's not true. That doesn't work. Fox News has been convicted many times. They've been fined. They've gone through court proceedings of them just lying. They keep on getting caught in a fish like actual lies where people might do jail time eventually if they keep getting caught. Billions of dollars have been lost because they keep lying. People still keep watching. And it's supposed to be, well, I want to get my news that's reliable, so
Yeah.
that should be the invisible market. That should be the John Smith capitalism, right? I go and I watch the news that I can rely on the most, the one that's the most factual. But the truth is, people don't want the most factual. So if you want the state to tell us what's most factual, then you're in another problem. Then you're just trusting the state to do everything. Why not?
But that's the thing, right? I would like the state to just present information to just give raw data, and I would like somebody in between the raw data and the person reading through that raw data, at least for most people, which most population will do. I'd like there to be somebody who's unbiased, because if they're biased, then the state might as well hide it, because I think otherwise it can become way more problematic.
So you want like third-party watchdog organizations to comb through all of our news and call balls and strikes and be the referee?
I want laws for news organizations to be held accountable if they're delivering misinformation.
Well, we have laws against that. It's called slander and libel laws. We have those laws,
Yeah, but
and they do go to court. Huh?
Wait, are you telling me? Because I've seen news organizations say bullshit like COVID was fake. Like,
Yeah.
Don't tell me that did they get anything for that?
If it's presented as news, yes, they'll go before a judge and get fined. Yeah.
So
That happens.
Yeah, but how do they go around it then? Because then they presented it on the news website.
Because they present it as opinion.
Well, fuck that, right? Like, I'm sorry, but okay. But
If it's presented as opinion, there's a word opinion above it, then it's okay. Or editorial or something like that.
Confusing, isn't it? Yeah.
Confusing for the media illiterate, which is something that I try to talk about on my show every morning on Morning Sky. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. Go live every morning at 7 a.m. Pacific to talk about media literacy, propaganda, and everything else that's going on in the news. We have the number one morning headline news reaction show on YouTube. We have those wiggle room where we could do that because we have this freedom of speech thing, Chip, and freedom of speech is important to us here. It used to be anyway. So, but if you take like Fox News reported falsely about the voting machines in the 2020 election, and a lot of people got fired for it, got charged, had to go and pay fines, and Fox News itself, I forget how much it was. Maybe someone remembers, but it was like $100 billion. It was crazy amount of money that they had to spend. And Tucker Carlson lost his job. So, I mean, it was a big deal. So, and it's happened a few times to Fox News. They kind of they get caught all the time. So that does happen. Okay, but now let me give you my point of view, okay? The government puts everything on the table all the time. Everything's completely transparent. No hiding fucking anything. No hiding spy game, and I mean anything. 100%. No, if there's a spy in Russia, we know who the spy is. We all know. There's a spy over there. His name's Joe Schmo. What's he doing? That's classified. No, there are no fucking spies anymore. We're not spying on people anymore is the point. We're not going over to other countries and playing all these clandestine bullshit things where we're murdering people in the dead of night, And if we want a war, then we go to Congress, we argue about whether or not we should go to war. Like, take for example, the thing in Venezuela. Go to Congress. Hey, everybody, we want to go kill or kidnap Maduro. Okay, well, let's vote on it.
Wait,
that's it.
Maybe what you're saying is true. Maybe everything should be that way. And if there's something there, if there needs to be something like secret, maybe it should be voted by Congress. So let's imagine if you want a secret investigation,
there you
Congress
go.
Should vote for it.
Vote for it.
Secret. Yeah, I actually like that's a really good point. But there still could be an issue with the misinformation, right? I mean, not that it's just that.
Okay, we're always gonna have some liars, but what are we gonna do about it? Right now, we're doing nothing because the president has more power than he should, and the Congress has less power than they should. The Congress has had their nuts chopped off. They've completely emasculated. They have no power. And a lot of it's their own doing because the people are so weak. The Congress is only as powerful as the people want it to be. And the people are like, well, politics, as long as I feel good, then it's okay. It's all vibes. Donald Trump doesn't run on fixing problems. He runs on vibes.
Yeah, he's very much like, I feel Donald Trump was voted by people who really literally just voted for their emotional
That's
aspect.
right. And we're demanding that leaders regulate our emotions. That's all we're doing. We want our leaders to regulate us. Bertrand Russell said the demand for certainty is one which is natural to man, but is nevertheless an intellectual vice. That's the other, like, we are certain that we must have this, like, it's never about nuance or gray area or voting or no. It's 100% certainty. Donald Trump is king and lord and savior. I want him to fuck my 12-year-old. I don't give a shit. Like, this is how hardcore people are into this guy. That's what people want. And the sickening part is, Chip, is the people on the other side, the Democrats, they just want another Donald Trump with a different color jersey. Like, that's the
Yeah,
sickening part to me.
yeah, because they all just like, I feel like we live in a society where everyone just wants to win, isn't it? Like, because there's just so emotionally hooked in this idea that I lost or that we're losing, that I just want to win. I don't really
That my
care
tribe
what
lost and
cost.
my identity is under attack because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's identity politics. That's what it is. My identity is now the loser one because my political party lost, and that's so. That's not a good way. Like, what the fuck is the purpose of anything if you're just gonna identify with, and like, do you know the episode of oh, you have, I don't know if there was an episode on Orville. You haven't watched that, but there's a planet where everybody just makes decisions based on voting. So, for example, somebody's found guilty or not based on how many likes or dislikes they have. So
Yeah.
if their dislikes are a lot, then they gotta go to jail, or
Yeah, it's like
something's
a
gotta
Black
happen to
Mirror
them.
episode.
This feels like exactly the same thing as this, isn't it? Because you just go by vibe, and you somehow hope that that will lead into a good way. And maybe to some extent it will eventually, but you're
It
just like,
doesn't, though. It never does.